Yo, Sun here. Today we've got some massive new leaks for Blue Lock Rivals, and I mean massive. But before we dive into hype, let's take a quick moment to talk about the current state of the game. So the recent update? Yeah, let's be real, it was a filler. People kind of hyped it up thinking it would be a big one. But in reality, the only new things added were a couple of new reaction moves, and those didn't even have cutscenes. And to add on, the devs themselves mentioned that the next update will be the big one. Also, no offense to the devs, alright, but what is up with this new game logo? It straight up looks like they asked ChatGPT to generate them a logo. But enough roasting. Let's move on to the actual leaks we're all waiting for. So the next update seems to be focused entirely on Sae and Shidou. Both of them are expected to get reworks, and honestly, that's kinda overdue. Let's start with Sae Ito, sure. Sae is already solid in the game right now. Great stats, good usability. But the one thing he's been missing forever is his long-awaited move, Divine Destruction. This was even shown in his trailer a long time ago, and still hasn't been added. Now, his base moves are already great. They might buff Beautiful Destruction, but honestly, it's unlikely. What really needs attention is his Awakening move. Right now, Sae only has one Awakening move, You Can't Surpass Me. But let's be real, it's just not that effective compared to other world-class or mythic units. Almost every world-class player has at least 2 animated Awakening moves. So it makes total sense that Sae might finally get a second one. And that might just be Beautiful Destruction, but with full cut scenes. Now here's a spicy idea. What if the Divine Destruction move works like Inyel Nagi's 5-stage volley? Imagine Sae dribbling past multiple opponents and then finishing with a powerful shot. Very high chance we'll see something like that. And off-course Noon is touching his You Can't Surpass Me move. Now let's talk about Shidou Sae. Shidou recently dropped to Legendary tier, which confused a lot of people. So now the question is, will he be promoted to World Class in this update? We don't know for sure, but it's unlikely that he'll jump to Mythic. Because why even drop him from Mythic in the first place? And nope, we're not talking about Inyel Shida here. This banner is clearly focused on the Japan U20 arc. So what can we expect? First, we might get a dash or speed type move, just like what he did at the end of the U20 arc. Then there's the zigzag movement. That could work like Inyel Ryo's stealthy steps. And if that's true, Shida might get a 2-in-1 move that works both on-ball and off-ball. For his main moves, here's what's likely. C move, probably an updated Dragon Drive, but no power buffs, because it is already the best. V move, most likely his dash move, and possibly his Dragon Header, aka a 2-in-1 move. If he's world class, then his B move could be aggressive dribble. And yeah, he already has 2 scoring moves in his base, so adding more wouldn't make much sense. Now, for Awakening. Of course, Big Bang Drive isn't going anywhere. That move is perfect as it is. But for his next Awakening move, we might get something like Enola Goal. Here is the clip of him doing it in anime. Or maybe the reverse spin goal. And hey, maybe even both. Because let's not forget, mythic players like Aiku have 3 full animated Awakening moves. So Shidou could follow that same pattern. One last thing, the chemistry reaction between Sae and Shidou. Right now, the reaction move is cool, but Sae doesn't even appear much in the cutscene. Like bro, where is he? In the rework, we might get a version where Sae's user is actually involved in the animation. Although, to be fair, the chances are pretty low, but hey, it's still possible. So that's pretty much everything we know so far about the upcoming Sae X Shidou update in Blue Lock Rivals. Let me know what you think. Will Shida go back to World Class? Will Sae finally get Divine Destruction? And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on that bell so you don't miss the next video when the full update drops. Catch y'all next time. Peace out.